Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Hunter Green.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And he boots it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That misses the zone. And 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. And 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Sonny Gray.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Fought off foul. Just outside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
He was late there. Strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one ran inside, almost got him. One out, base is empty. That's outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. De La Cruz back in on a dive. Fouled off down the right side. De La Cruz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Two outs.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-1.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now 2 aboard. Jake Fraley now at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Gets under it and pops it up. Win. Drops into the glove. And the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Green back to work. And that one fouled off. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And that's way high. And it's 2-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now Brendan Donovan. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. No score here in the second. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And they'll do it again. And the 0-2.
1-2.
That's down and in. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Walker gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One up, one down.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Chop back up the middle. Tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting 8th, designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. First pitch, and he just misses. Foul ball there. Outside corner, there's a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside, now 2-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. That missed inside. And that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Right side. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth, center fielder Victor Scott II.
And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And another ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
That one finds the corner. And it's 2-1 now.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next offering is fouled back. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Set for the bottom of the third and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that skips into dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
He goes down looking. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Line drive and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And it's even up.
2-2.
And that one almost got him. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That catches the corner. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He leaves the yard to right. It's 1-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. On the inside corner for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Tap foul at the plate. That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two outs. 3-2 now.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with
Count
it.
is full.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Red strike first with the solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Tosses across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Grounded out his first time. This one in the air. Steer. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Contreras batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Slice to right, brings it in for the third out. Redbirds down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Almost got him. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Curve in the dirt.
1-2.
Got him swinging. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Arenado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 33 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That's down and in.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Struck him out looking. Brendan Donovan will hit next. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pitch misses,
no, that's outside.
And that's ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses there. 1-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Inside, almost got him. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux. Gray back to work. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Inside. And the count even 1-1. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's Austin Hayes. Struck out looking his first time. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the lineup flips over. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's low. That's a ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one
2-2.
not close. And the count now even up. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. That one pushed to the left and foul. Friedl off of first with 2 away. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds, 1 for 2. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
In the dirt.
1-1.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy up and throwing. Thompson getting cranked up as well. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Reds strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Top 6, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. This ball's chopped on the ground. De La Cruz tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera, 0 for 1 so far. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Man at second. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn, 0 for 2 in this one. To the right side, Steer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Reds 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Tyler Stevenson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That clips the zone. That's strike one. Action in the pen down there. JoJo Romero up and loosening in the pen. He swings and fouls one off. Good eye in that spot. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one off the mark. 2-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This to third. Sends it across to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. And there's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nootbaar puts it away, and that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He'll take a jog around the bases, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And there's the strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The next offering misses. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just missed.
That's up.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 2.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first, and they get Arenado for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one is upstairs.
1-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fraley makes the grab, and that's the inning. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matthew Liberatore.
Number 52, Matthew Liberatore.
In now for the Reds, Jeimer Candelario.
Third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that one is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. And next is the designated hitter, Gavin Lux. And there's the strike. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. And that one almost hit him.
Ball high.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Austin Hayes. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Now the 0-1.
Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And now TJ Friedl, 1 for 3. First pitch misses. And that's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One and 2 now. And that one missing low.
2 and 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Two outs, and it remains 2 and 2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nootbaar nabs it. That is the inning. Reds leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Emilio Pagan. Digging in, Lars Nootbaar. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Alexis Diaz getting loose out there. Rogers getting loose as well. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one finds its way through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Go-ahead run on base. Jordan Walker, the next to hit. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball one. That clips the corner. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And fouled off. Look out!
Take your base.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering is down low.
1-1.
The lead runner at second. Ciani at first. 2 out of the inning. And the count 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. Good job to fight that one off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Not close, and it deflects away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Emilio Pagan gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Taylor Rogers on to pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. He's already homered here in this one. Late swing, foul to the left.
No, ball.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The other way, and now maybe extra bases. One run's in. Two runs are in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
All he was looking for right there was a simple base hit to untie the game, but he did far more than that, clearing the bases. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Nolan Arenado will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rogers, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year.
High foot. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Two outs. Way outside.
2-2.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just off the inside corner, and the count is filled up. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds 1. Staying in the game on defense, Michael Ciani. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. New pitcher now, JoJo Romero.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Ripped to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So a man at first. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Slice down the right side. That missed by a lot. And the count 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Thompson, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. King also getting ready. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Swing and a pop-up. Contreras gets under it, corrals it, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the